Hello and welcome everybody to the finale of Notable 22, coming to you from the Nelson Centre of Music. We have a terrific lineup of young performers who will be playing for you today, and I am confident you will be both impressed and moved by their performances. But before we get on with that, I would like to introduce you to the four superb musicians and fine human beings that make up our notable judging panel. As you can see on this occasion, we actually have two of them here in person. We have Lissa Cowie and we have Dr. John Thomson. Nice to see you guys. Also, greetings to Bridget in Wellington. Nice to see you. Nice to see you've recovered from the illness you had last time when we spoke to you. And we also, of course, have Mikhail from Shenzhen in China. Lovely to see you, Mikhail. Thank you. Having seen the very high standard of entries, I am intrigued to know how you have got on judging this year's competition. Perhaps, Mikhail, we'll start with you. Could you tell us how the experience has been for you?
I have, since I really love New Zealand and have had such marvelous experiences, I feel very fortunate to have joined from the beginning of the competition, and I've seen the level become finer and the competition having more participants, playing more instruments, and also Australia and England and other countries joining the party. So it has actually been very heartwarming and at the same time not that easy because the level is higher. And of course, if you have a very fine musician playing the drums or the cello or flute, it is not the easiest thing to judge. So I think it is a very personal decision of what we value most as musicians. And for me, I very much look for great moments of magic and for stylistic understanding and for a high level of musicianship, which I heard on many occasions by many competitors. So I hope we will continue, and I hope this is not the last edition.
No. Thank you, Mikhail. Very well spoken. We turn now to Bridget. How have you found it this year?
Yes, like Mikhail, I've really enjoyed the wide variety of instrumentalists that enter the competition this year. It's wonderful, as a flute player, it's wonderful to see more wind players entered. But it does make it, as Mikhail said, it does make it challenging to judge a wide variety of instruments playing very different genres of music as well. So it's not just straight classical music. It's we had jazz, we had rock. It was a fabulously diverse array of music, and because the challenges were different for each contestant, I think, like Mikhail, I've really felt like it boiled down to who was the most musically convincing, who communicated through having a good technique and a lovely tone, who communicated the music the most convincingly to me and moved me. And thank you to everyone. It was really fabulous.
Thank you, Bridget. John, would you like to say something?
Well put.
Yes.
It's so difficult to judge a competition where the standard is so high and the instruments are also diverse. And I was quite interested because I started thinking of the medium we're doing here, a video competition. We started it, of course, during the lockdowns, and Joel had the idea of doing something constructive while we couldn't perform live. But most of us start out with the idea of performing live. This got me thinking, here's a question to ask yourself. Why do you play music? Why do you play the instrument you play? And for some of us, it might be because your parents made you play it. Hopefully, as you go on, there'll be other reasons. And it got me thinking quite deeply how we need to adapt to the medium we are performing with. A few hundred years ago, music was live, and it's interesting for me to realize that a lot of, for instance, Beethoven's sonatas were not performed in public concerts. This is a relatively later aspect of performing it. You'd perform to thousands of people. A more intimate setting, or even for home use. Schubert, we believe, never heard one note of his symphonies performed by orchestras, and yet he wrote 9 of them. Who would do that today? He thought this was valuable to do this. He needed to do it. And the world is so much richer because he did. I'm glad that he did. And then recording, about a bit over 100 years ago, changed our performing style again. As one of my teachers used to say, the virtuosi of yesterday were giants. And he meant to succeed, to make a career as a virtuoso performer, you had to have a personality that would fill up a large hall. That's how you became famous. And then with the advent of recording, the criteria for performing well on a recording, a sound recording, records, the old records, these were perhaps different from having the personality that filled up a concert hall. You had to have very tidy playing that recorded well. And now we are in the 21st century, and for older people like me, I've seen it change again. And young people, they get a lot of their musical inspiration from videos, from online. And so it's got me thinking, how do you adapt to the medium, the video? How do you come across? How do you perform? So why do you perform, and how do you achieve that on video? It's different from what it was when I was young. And maybe even as teachers, we don't always take that into account. And I think you should embrace the medium of video. It's not something that I'm trying to fight, but think, how can I get my communication through the camera to the person on the other side? Because it is different from standing up live, face to face. And whether you like it or not, I think we have to embrace it and have to find ways of succeeding at it. The way you present it, and even your feeling. If I'm just standing there playing and someone's taking a picture of me, it's different to me thinking there's someone there watching me and I'm communicating to that person. Like if I was talking to a relative on Skype or WeChat video or something like that, you emotionally interact, and we learn to do that with a camera. Can we learn to do it with a performance? That's what I was thinking.
Oh, very, very wise words. I think we all have to make that. I think a lot of the kids really have adapted and are adapting very well to the new world we live in. So very good observations there, John. Much appreciated. And Lissa, get the final word.
Not final word. Well, I think the other judges have covered everything absolutely beautifully. So I'd just like to say that I've, as with all the other times, really enjoyed listening to all the performers dedicated to their craft of improving their playing and enjoying the music and enjoying presenting the music, because in the end that's what it's all about. So thank you very much, all of you.
Thanks once again, judges. Well, let's now get on and hear from some of these wonderful young performers, starting with our 13 junior semi-finalists. For each player, I will show a short video bio followed by an extract from their second performances, which were submitted to the judges following the 2 semi-final shows. After this, we will reveal the third, second, and first place getters, showing their complete video performances in that order. Our judges will comment on each one of these. And by the way, all 13 complete performances will be available to view on the Notable YouTube channel after this show has aired. So now sit back and enjoy discovering a little more about the children behind the musicians.
I attended the KBB Music Festival in August this year. I love golf, food, dogs, and reading. Thank you for organising this competition, and I hope you enjoy my performance.
Hi, my name is Daniel Wan, and I'm 10 years old. I was born in Auckland. I go to King's School, and I'm in Year 5. I learned the piano, violin, and a little bit of flute. When I'm not playing piano, I like to walk my dog with my mum and dad. My dog is called Buddy. I also like to draw and to read. I like to play badminton in the afternoon at school. It is my favourite sport. I am also a member of the orchestra and string ensemble at our school. I am currently working on my ARSM exam for piano, and I hope you enjoy my performance.
and today I will tell you a bit about myself. I am 11 years old and I'm a Year 7 student at Thomson School for Girls. I play the piano and the violin. I love playing music. I used to do synchronized swimming. Music has helped a lot in this sport. I have gained so much from this past experience. I am now a competitive swimmer at United Swimming Club. I love surfing. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I go surfing in the summer holidays with my friends, although I'm not a professional yet. I also played first violin in the chamber orchestra, symphony orchestra, and concordia intermediate strings. At the KBB Music Festival, we won all bronze, silver, and gold. Allegro has also been a big part of my life. A faithful, enthusiastic, adorable 7-month-old little dog. He's always there when I'm practicing, giving me feedback or calmly taking a nap. We have fun together. I love oil painting. And I also love sketching. I also love dancing. I'm currently working towards my grade 5 ballet exam. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll enjoy my performance.
Hi, my name is Ben and I live in Sydney, Australia. I love playing the alto saxophone and my favourite genre is jazz. I also like playing the piano and having fun. Listening to music and playing soccer are some of my other hobbies. My dog Stormy is fun to pat and play with. I really hope you enjoy my performance of Carnival of Venice, which is a theme and variations by Australian composer Mark Walton.
Hello, my name is Jessica and I'm 11 and in the 6th grade. I'm very happy and proud to be in this competition. Besides Hub, I played basketball in YBA, and recently I went to Rotorua's basketball camp. I also love drawing, and one of my favorites to draw is anime, so I entered an art competition in my school, and the results are coming out really soon, so hope I win. I am a really sporty person, so I love running and any kinds of sport. We have 2 pets, and one of them is a black cat, and another is a black greyhound X-Racer. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ryan Ye. This is my last year in Remera Primary School. I'm very privileged to be awarded the music scholarship to go to St. Kinnigan's Boys School next year. Trumpet is my new toy. It's so fun to learn a blowing instrument after playing piano and cello for so many years. I am a happy boy as my mom supports me on things I love. She is not just an accompanist. She is a good driver, she is a good cook, and she is a brilliant teacher. I am lucky to have her. We make a great team since day one in my musical adventure. Just a week ago, I was presenting my school for Central Auckland Regional Chess Competition, and we won. Oh, I should not forget to mention my lovely New Zealand Star Trio, who have been performing and rehearsing for almost 3 years. We learn, play, and have fun together every week. We're working very hard towards the Trinity Advanced Certificate exam this year. Fingers crossed, I hope we can score a distinction. At last, I feel really proud to be selected into the final stage of the notable 2022 competition again. I hope you will enjoy my performance.
Rhythm is everywhere, from the alarm clock that wakes me up to street traffic on the way to school. Rhythm is all around us. But for me, rhythm is the foundation of my two passions, dancing and music. It's like trees swaying in the wind or a heartbeat in the still of the night. My name is Jade Elizabeth Lyles and I'm 11 years old. I was born in China but moved to Auckland when I was 2. I have a dad, mum and an older sister. We also have 2 dogs and 8 birds. I have lots of hobbies in sports and the arts, but my favourite interests are dancing and music. When I dance to music, the rhythm inspires me to create different movements and shapes with my body. It helps me express my feelings through the movements. This feeling carries through many of my hobbies. When I do a glissando on the harp or a scale on the piano, it makes me feel like I'm dancing gracefully on ice. Music creates an image in my head, and this changes for every song. Some songs make me happy, so I see sunshine and birds chirping, but others make me feel sad and angry, so I would imagine a rainy day with floods and tornadoes. I really hope that my performance creates an image in your head that makes you forget all your worries.
Hi, my name is Sam. I'm 10 years old and I'm from England.
I first started playing drums when I was 6 and passed my grade 8 earlier this year.
The boy from Lincolnshire is celebrating after passing the toughest exam in drumming, even though he's only 10. Sam, who comes from Grantham, first showed his skills when he was just a toddler and dreams of going on tour with a rock band.
I just absolutely love listening to the music in my head. It just makes me feel happy that I can just play along to most songs and I can just tap away on something that I love doing. My dream is to be in a big rock band at a gig and just go on world tours and everything with people. I just love playing.
And that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 20.
The music badge, and it is Sam from Lincolnshire. Now get this.
I played at my first festival in July, which was amazing. I love to play wherever I get the opportunity. And I've recently started to go around primary schools to inspire others.
Another little hobby of mine is playing the guitar. I've just started, but it's a lot of fun.
I also like playing on my bike, which is another activity that I like to do.
Not quite here since you went away. Rosanna, yeah. Now she's gone, and I have to say, need you all the way. see your face still shining through the window on the other side. Rosanna, Rosanna, I didn't know that a girl like you could make me feel so sad. Rosanna. Since you went away.
Hi, my name is Celine and I go to St. Cuthbert's College. This year I'm 11 years old and I'm in year 7. Apart from playing harp, I also play piano and I do horse riding and tennis. My hobbies include playing video games with my friends and playing with my dog Yuki and my cat Bicycle. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to compete in the notable semi-finals this year.
name is Louise Shin. I currently attend Oakland School. At school, I like playing sports with my friends, Amelia, Isla, Anna, and Nicole. And after school, I like swimming. At school, I'm the head librarian, and this is the library. And one of the things I really enjoy is reading. At school, I enjoy learning and art. After school, I spend most of my time playing my instruments. In the holidays, I enjoy traveling with my family. Hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching.
Hello everyone, my name is Angel Wintao and I turned 11 years old this year. I live with my parents and my 2 dogs, Gummy the pug, who is 3 years old, and a new member of our household called Allegra, and he is a German Shepherd. I am currently in year 7 studying at Dio, and I have joined the choir, multiple orchestras, and chamber groups. I have also contributed in the NZCT competition and KBB with school groups and is going to be doing Kids Sing with the Choir, which is coming up soon. Some of my hobbies are music, reading, dancing, and art, and many other things. During COVID, I have not only stayed at home, but also went out for dog walks, biking, and looking at art museums. Still, I enjoy music the most, and I am now preparing for my ATCL violin exam. In my heart, learning and practicing is always the most important, because without studying or practicing, you can never get what you want. Thank you.
And now the moment has come to reveal our 3 top prize winners in the junior category. The third place and a prize of $125 goes to drummer Sam Bickmore, all the way from the UK, playing Rosanna by Toto, composed by David H. Take it away, Sam.
I wake up in the morning is see your eyes. Rosanna, Rosanna. Never thought that a girl like you could ever care for me. Rosanna. All I wanna do in the middle of the evening is hold you tight. Rosanna, Rosanna. I didn't know you were looking for more than I could ever be. Not quite since you went away, Rosanna, yeah. Now she's gone and I have to say, meet you all the way. Meet you all the way. See your face still shining through the window on the other side. Rosanna, Rosanna. I didn't know that a girl like you could make me feel so sad. Rosanna. All I wanna tell you is now you'll never ever have to compromise. Rosanna, Rosanna. I never thought that losing you could ever hurt so bad. Not quite since you went away, Rosanna, yeah. Now she's gone and I have to say,
Thank you so much, Sam. And I think we're going to have Bridget saying something about your performance. Thank you, Bridget.
Sam, your performance was so much fun, and you were having so much fun, and that was infectious for the audience. Even with the barrier of having it on video, it just didn't seem like a barrier at all. Obviously, your rhythm was impeccable. You displayed an incredible technique with all the various drum kit instruments that you were performing on. I couldn't stop smiling, and I think you really deserve this award. Thank you so much, Sam, for your fantastic performance.
Thank you, Bridget. And who else do we have? Lissa.
I completely agree with Bridget. It was just wonderful to watch you perform. The command of your instrument was so masterful. You made it look easy, and I'm sure it wasn't easy. And your enjoyment showed through, and I'm sure you've inspired many more people to start the drums, which is what it's all about, really, as well as enjoying the music. So very well done.
Thank you, Lissa. I think if I'd seen this video quite a few years ago, I probably would have taken up drums on the basis of it. Thank you, Sam. Well done. Now, our second place with a prize of $250 goes to cellist Ryan Ye, playing Requiebros by Casado. Thank you very much, Ryan, for that wonderful performance. And we are now going to ask Mikhail to say a few words about it.
Yes, Ryan, I very, very much enjoyed your performance. There was beautiful elasticity in the playing and a great sense of pathos. And one does not often hear heavy and light in one's playing, but I certainly heard it in your playing. And there was a fine understanding of the style and an excellent dynamic variety. I think one word of advice would be at some of the end of the phrases, I think you could have more of a silence, more silences to sort of show the ending of what is ending and have your audience sort of wait with great anticipation for what will follow, and then start a new musical idea. So there were 2 or 3 places where I thought you can actually enjoy the silence and wait a bit longer between phrases.
Thank you, Mikhail. Lissa?
Yes, what a fabulous performance. I really enjoyed it. I thought you played it beautifully and absolutely in sync with your accompanist as well. So you caught all the fleeting changes of dynamic mood, tempo beautifully together and happening in nearly every bar, of course. I thought your tuning was absolutely spot on, particularly as it's the 5th, 6th, 7th positions can be a wee bit tricky at this stage. So you mastered it all beautifully. And I think you can just further develop the vibrato. It's coming on very well. Aim for different speeds or for like a thrilling vibrato at certain times, for example. But that's a tiny comment really, because overall fabulous, very fine playing indeed.
Thank you. And we now come to the winner of Notable 22 in the junior category with a prize of $500. And the winner of this is harpist Jade Lyles, playing La Source by Hustlemans. So congratulations, Jade. So we'll listen to your video now. Thank you so much, Jade. That was beautiful. And we're going to have Bridget say something about your performance.
Jade, this was incredibly mature playing for someone of your age, and musically mature and technically and very advanced. You're obviously very much at one with your harp, and you were able to use your fabulous technique to show incredible atmosphere in this very beautiful work. Wonderful dynamics, wonderful pacing, and your communication of the interpretation of the work was incredibly convincing. I was absolutely drawn in for the entire performance. So thank you very much, and I look forward to hearing you in the future doing wonderful things.
I'm sure we will hear more from her. And John.
Okay, I would second everything Richard said. What remarkable control. And in a piece so evocative, we've got a programmatic title, I was enchanted to have the pictures you were putting in my mind of the string, the source, the voicing of the melody with all those arpeggios going on, showed such skill. I'm told this is a very difficult piece, and it reminded me of a great violinist once told me about the Bartok solo sonata, which is very difficult. He said, the first 10 years were very difficult. Play it as much as you can. As you live with these pieces throughout your life, they become easy, you own them, and you get more and more relaxed and enjoy it more. Well done.
Thank you. Well done to congratulations to all our 3 top prize winners. And also, can I say a huge thank you to all of the semi-finalists for your fine efforts, not just for your 2 performances, but also for your video bios. We are grateful to get a little peek into your lives and find out a little bit about what makes you tick. So all the semi-finalists featured here tonight will receive written reports on their second performances from the Noble team, as well as an e-certificate highlighting their success in this competition. As the judges have already said, with the standard of playing so high and the competition so close, it has been an almost impossible task to choose our winners. You were all so good and such a joy to listen to. Please carry on your great work and continue to share your gift of music. I'm sure I can speak for everyone watching today when I say we truly and deeply appreciate it. We now have a short intermission before starting the second half of the show. So go and grab yourself a cuppa and a bicky, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Hello and welcome to the second half of the Notable 22 finale, featuring this time our senior competitors. This will follow the same format as the first half, but with the announcement of some additional prizes near the end of the show, including encouragement prizes for some of our younger players who did not make it into the semi-finals on this occasion. So let's get on and listen to the video bios and extracts from the seniors' second performances.
Un des jeunes princes destinés à hériter de la couronne de Django est, parmi les gitans, Stockolo Rosenberg. Son style très pur et sa sonorité douce sont très proches de la musique de Django.
Hi, my name is Callum. You probably think I'm some average teenage boy, and you'd be correct, I am. Sure, I hang out with friends, I play video games, and I stay up late, but I guess there's a few things that set me apart. My main instrument is piano, but when I see another instrument, I start experimenting with it. I've been playing piano for 10 years, and it's given me a lot of enjoyment. I don't exactly have a preference for pieces, but currently I've been playing a lot more romantic period pieces. Other times I'll, hear a song that sounds nice and I'll try play it on the piano by ear, and most of the times it works. In our house, it's not an uncommon occurrence to hear us just breaking out into song. Not now! I've had an obsession with airplanes and flying for a really long time, and one of my goals has always been to become a pilot. I've actually built my own setup at home. It actually costed a lot. I sold my entire soul to get it. A cheaper obsession that I have is pigs. Oink! There are so many more things that I enjoy, but that's a lot of effort. Maybe I'm not just some average teenage boy after all.
Hi, my name is Rose Light. I'm 17 years old and I play violin. I live in Christchurch, New Zealand. I started violin lessons at age 9 after being told there were already too many guitarists around. I quickly fell in love with the instrument and the opportunities that playing violin gave me to challenge myself, perform on stage, travel and meet some incredible fellow music lovers through events and ensembles. I've had an exciting journey with my violin so far. Some of my favourite musical memories are performing with the Regional Youth Orchestra at the Sydney Opera House with members of Staatskapelle Berlin and the Australian World Orchestra, playing as a soloist with the Australian Haydn Ensemble and the Honours String Orchestra, and performing for programs such as the NZSO National Youth Orchestra and the New Zealand String Quartet Adam Summer School. I enjoy performing in competitions, Some of my awards include first prize in the Queensland International Chamber Music Competition under 18s with my string quartet, silver award at the NZCT Chamber Contest with my piano trio, and I was a semi-finalist in the New Zealand String Competition last year. I was awarded my Licentiate Diploma of Music with distinction in 2020. I was born in sunny Nelson, where this wonderful competition is being held, and after spending my childhood in Australia, I'm delighted to be home in Aotearoa for good. Thank you so much to Joel Bolton and the judges for organising this wonderful competition. Good luck to everyone who entered, and I look forward to seeing your performances.
Hello everyone, my name is Kimmy and I'm 13 years old. I'm so excited to share my music with you all. Here are some things about me. I've been playing piano for 5 years and just recently I've entered the Trinity Digital Grade A exams. I love art and drawing realism, but also cartoony, stylized characters. I also find dance fun and did my first school performance back in July. Singing is something I love to do as well in my free time. I'm a huge animal lover, I love dogs especially, and I love to fish from time to time. I arrived in New Zealand when I was just 4 years old, and my family and I were refugees. It was challenging for my mom and dad to escape from their home country, Myanmar, but the option to come to New Zealand arose. We didn't know the culture or the language much at all, but I'm glad we came here because here I got the opportunity to discover what music is. I've made friends with some of the best people in the world, and I get piano lessons from my amazing teacher. I have so many supporters by my side encouraging me. I started piano lessons when I was 8 years old, and from there on, my passion for music grew. I aspire to be a piano teacher when I'm older, or playing in a band no matter if it's rock or classical. I hope that my story has inspired you and motivated you that you can do whatever you want if you just work hard.
My name is Joel. Thank you very much for this opportunity to be on Notable. I live in Sydney and am currently completing my higher school certificate course. I have many hobbies, including performing, composing, as you can hear by the composition I've written in this soundtrack accompanying the video, flying my drone, mountain biking, and running the AV and ICT at my school for productions. I hope you enjoy my second performance. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Serene and I'm 14 years old. Wellington is my home no matter how windy it is. I am a Year 10 student at St. Mary's College, Wellington. Classical music is my favorite genre. Other than the flute, I also play violin, guitar, and different kinds of recorders. I'm also a member of my school's choir, orchestra, string ensemble, and wind ensemble. Outside of school, I am a member of the Cathedral of St. Paul Choir. I really enjoy singing church music. I'm also a member of Wellington Youth Sinfonietta. Apart from music, I also have other hobbies. I especially like drawing still life and landscapes, because adding depth to a 2D picture is challenging and rewarding. This is my first time entering a music competition. Really looking forward to more opportunities in the future.
Hi, my name is Felix, and I'm a 14-year-old boy who goes to Rangitoto College, and I'm currently in my 10th year. One of my main hobbies in life is playing the piano, as well as playing chess, which I do a lot of the time. I'm usually practicing many hours a day, and I also play a lot of sports like badminton, swimming, basketball, just to keep myself fit. I've been learning piano for around 9 years now. I started when I was 4.5 to 5 years old, and I'm currently 14, so it's been a long journey, and I'm around grade 8 in the skill.
Hi, my name is Amir, and I am a 13-year-old pianist. I have always been interested in music. When I was a toddler, I had an old Casio keyboard in my playroom. I don't remember it, but my mum and dad have videos of me figuring out simple nursery rhymes on piano. When I was 6, my mother put me in piano lessons. I really enjoy performing, especially for family and friends. Not only do I play music given to me by my music teacher, but I also like figuring out songs by ear. Songs by Coldplay like The Scientist and Fox. Songs by Queen like Bohemian Rhapsody. I like to have fun, and my sisters often join me too. I play a game with family and friends called Guess the Movie, where I play an extract of a song or a song from a movie, and others have to try and guess it. Can you guess this movie? I'm hoping to get my ATCL next year and then move to LTCL, and I hope to be a piano teacher. I am very grateful for the opportunity to enter into the semifinals.
Thank you very much, everyone. It was so enjoyable to see these videos and discover a little more about you all. Now, before we reveal our 3 major prize winners in the senior category, I would like to award some special encouragement prizes to some of our younger entrants in particular. Although these children did not make it into the semi-finals, their performances showed some very good potential. The prizes that we are awarding will be in the form of e-vouchers, which have been sponsored by Piano Traders in Auckland. This is a shop that I have been happily purchasing music from for many decades. Piano Traders has a huge range of print music, which can be easily purchased online as well as in store, and as well as musical instruments and many other music-related items, and I'm very grateful for their sponsorship. So, these awards are going to 8 people, I think it is. We have Claire John playing piano, Hatsume Yuge on violin, Marshall Lang, drums, Sidra Hark, piano and original composition, Obi Masters, recorder, He Rock Cheng, piano, Fiona Ma, flute, and Ryan Jung with a friend playing piano, and Ryan on violin. So here is a brief video compilation showing these promising young musicians in action. Thank you very much. Wonderful to hear you guys. I will put a compilation video featuring more of our fantastic and inspiring Notable 22 entrants up on the Notable YouTube channel and Facebook page over the next few weeks for everyone to enjoy. Now, I would also like to announce some special judges' prizes. And these go to, with a prize of $75 each. These go to, in the juniors, Ethan Wang and Daniel Wang, no relation as far as I know. And in the seniors, the special judges' prizes go to Armin Lee on piano and New Kim on flute.
And one more to add here, Ben Gelding on cello.
So congratulations to those people for your fine performances. And now the moment has come to reveal our three top prize winners in the senior category. The third place and a prize of $125 goes to Felix Sear, playing The Cat and the Mouse by Aaron Copeland. Many thanks, Felix. And we're going to have Michael and John saying a few words about your performance. Michael?
Yes, Felix, I very much enjoyed your performance. There was very fine control, clear dynamics. You have a very fine stage presence. It's very enjoyable listening to you. And of course, the chops are perfectly fine. Very good technique. One small advice would be, actually two small advices would be, one is perhaps you can think a bit more about the different harmonies and play with some more harmonic colors. This is something that I think could still be better. And the other thing is try to experiment with also slower attack into the keys, because your way of playing is very fast, and that produces a somewhat harsh sound. Actually, if we play more slowly into the keys and closer to the keys, you will find that there is a great variety of other colors and other color realities that you can add to your repertoire. Excellent work, really, truly.
Thank you. And John, your turn.
Okay. Well, I was delighted by your performance, and obviously I'm not going to get into piano technique, which I know nothing of, especially after you've had Michael tell you the real stuff. Delightful playing. It's another programmatic piece, and I was thinking again what I was talking about before about the medium we're using. You were playing at a live concert, I think, which in some ways solves our problem, because you don't think of the video, you're thinking of communicating to your audience. So I would, in any piece you play, but especially one which has a sort of humorous program with it, how can I involve the audience? How can I make them laugh or smile or even be a little afraid? How can I make that bond with the audience? But wonderful playing. Very much enjoyed it.
And so we move to the second place winner with a prize of $250. And this goes to organist Taman Lee, playing Toccata in G major by Théodore Dubois. Wonderful. Thank you, Taman. And we're going to have Lissa saying something about this.
Oh, well done, Taman. That was a beautifully crafted performance. I thought your tune was well shaped. You used all the effects of the organ, which I'm always astonished at how people play the organ. I mean, you need your feet working and all these keyboards and stops, and it's just incredible. And so all these technical things, obviously, you've mastered very well, because the musical performance was just stunning. So I thought that the effects, the pedal, the different stops, the keyboards created a gorgeous result. So very well played.
Thank you, Lissa. And we now have Mikhail to talk about Taman's performance.
Yes, this was an absolutely gorgeous performance, and I love the repertoire, the work. I have enjoyed very much hearing you the last few years, and hear how you develop very beautifully as a musician, as a young artist, and of course technically everything is spectacular, and there are beautiful dynamics. I was reading yesterday actually parts of Leopold Mozart's Violinschule, and he speaks, for example, he gives us 4 notes, and he shows us 7 or 8 ways in which we can articulate them differently. For example, 2 notes under one slur, and then 1 note under staccato, and another note, or 3 notes under a legato slur, and then the 4th note. And he gives us all this variety, and that would be my one small advice. If you could find more articulation, and I'm speaking really about legato, non-legato, because of course the works between the different manuals is absolutely wonderful. I think that would make your performance even stronger. Much luck, and just continue to develop as beautifully as you do.
Thank you. And now we come to the winner of the Notable 22 competition in the senior category, with a prize of $500. And this is, for the 2nd year, Rose Light on violin, playing Allegro Amabile from the Sonata in A Major by Brahms, with pianist Michael Endres. Thank you so much, Rose, and congratulations for winning the senior category in 2022. We have now Bridget commenting on your performance. Thank you, Bridget.
Rose, thank you so much for preparing and performing for us. This really did feel like a performance. I don't know if there was an audience there, but you know, you were very much in your concert attire, and it felt like we were watching you give us a concert performance of this beautiful work by Brahms. Brahms is not an easy work for a young person to play, and yet you seemed very comfortable with the genre, and stylistically it can be quite difficult to really be convincing with Brahms, but it felt like you were very comfortable and stylistically aware, and especially aware of the duo nature of the work with the pianist. It was very mature playing, technically very well controlled. You really took us on that journey through the movement of the sonata, and you understood the drama and the pacing of it very well, with wonderful contrasts. I really enjoyed your performance, and also really look forward to hearing you in the future. I'm sure there are wonderful things ahead for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and we turn now finally to Lissa.
Well, I have to agree with everything Bridget said. Rose, that was just a wonderful performance, from a wonderful duet. I have to say your was absolutely stunning as well, and you were so together, and you flowed from each other's music from one to the other. It just came across beautifully. You captured the different moods and the lyrical nature. What a lovely sonata. Absolutely beautiful sonata. You made the virtuosic passages sound easy, effortless, and your musicality shone through. And I just have to second what Bridget said. I really look forward to seeing where you go next, future. So very well done again, Rose.
So thank you, and congratulations to our top 3 prize winners. Very well done to the 3 of you, and a huge thank you to all of the semi-finalists for your performances and your video bios, which I know some of you put considerable effort into. As I mentioned earlier, all the semi-finalists featured here tonight will receive written reports on their second performances from the notable team, as well as an e-certificate highlighting their success in this competition. I would also like to say once again how much we have all been impressed with the incredible standard of playing, and how immensely difficult it has been for the judges to make their final decisions. You are all so accomplished and so musical, and I can well imagine that even if you didn't achieve your desired result on this occasion, you could easily go on and do it on the next. Please continue to inspire us with the beauty and the joy of your music. So as we wrap up our 3rd season of Notable, let me turn now to our judges. My sincere thanks once again for your support and the massive contribution that each of you bring to this competition. I really can't imagine doing it without a single one of you. Another indispensable member of the team is my tech guy, Zeb Wolf. Zeb, do you want to make an appearance? No, he's too shy, but, like a lot of tech guys. But he does a fantastic job. He's a formidable pianist himself. Zeb's ability to quickly come up with solutions to the various technical problems that we inevitably encounter while creating these shows never ceases to amaze me. Now, finally, before we all sign off, I would like to make an announcement about 2 new categories I am introducing for Notable 2023. Our very youngest entrants usually struggle to get into the semi-finals, so I have decided to introduce a category for 6 to 8-year-olds. As you may have noticed when I was presenting the Encouragement Awards, we had a very engaging performance by a young violinist and his pianist friend, and that has inspired me to also introduce a duet category. I really look forward to seeing the performances that hopefully will come from the introduction of these two new categories. So that's it from me, and that's it from all of us in the Notable team. Go well, and we hope to see you again soon.